What is going on, everybody? For those who don't know, I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. What's going on, everybody who's already in the chat? Hawk215, Mari Thomas, Stephen B, Aspera Ba. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names if I said it wrong, but appreciate you guys getting in here early. He said this is going to be a banger. Drop a like for my boy Philly Mike. I appreciate you 100%. But yeah, so we know what we're about to start talking about, and we might venture off later down the stream on some different things because it's always fun to talk about some Eagles football. But yes, we're here about Jamal Adams in the sense where, let's be honest, one of the best safeties in the game. Now, there's other safeties that do things better than him, but when you look at the whole complete package, this guy is a hybrid. He can play multiple positions. He's able to move around, and that's kind of what we really would want in a safety. One of our best safeties, well, if not the best safety for the Philadelphia Eagles, has been Brian Dawkins, and he was a guy who was able to drop back and get it done in coverage. Was he covering the fastest receivers and stuff like that? No, but he shut down the tight end. He'll shut down running backs coming out the backfield, and most importantly, when it came to helping out in the run and or playing in the box, being able to do what he got to do against the run, against these linebackers and running backs, he was able to do that. Oh my God, you're early. Yeah, we're going to get an early one today because I got some plans for tonight. And I got another video cooking up. And for those who are Sixers fans, I've been slacking on that because I'm not motivated, especially with the NBA possibly not returning now because of, important circumstances. Don't get me wrong, 100%. But sports is important too. But listen, for the calls, if the NBA don't come back because of that, hey, it is what it is. I have a bone to pick with you boys. Oh my goodness. So Tyrese Washington, what's going on? Philly Oso, what is going on, my guy? Staff Cohan, what's going on? MJ Johnson, what's up? What's up? Fly Eagles fly. That's how it got to be all day, 24/7. John Martin, what's going on, my guys? Yeah, like I said, I'm normally a 7 or 8 o'clock streamer. I don't be streaming this early, but I see if I can get a different type of audience because not everybody comes into the live streams, but it's all love at the end of the day. I think we have that with Wallace. Yes, we do. Rome 1, I agree 100% with you. If you watch my videos, I don't know how long you've been subscribed, but I have a video breaking down what I think Kevon Wallace does good and bad. And he got that mold that he could be a baby type of Jamal Adams. Now, Jamal Adams is a first-round pick. He did it at a high level in college and just continued to do it his first 3 years in the NFL. But I thought Kevon Wallace would not start over McLeod and or Jalen Mills. I thought he would be a guy who we bring in on sub packages to play in the box, play that will side linebacker, D to running backs, D to tight ends, and blitz if we need him to because he can hit. He can hit. Now, I will say this, though. Jamal Adams will solve some linebacking problems, some safety problems, some tight end across the middle problems. He would do a lot. But what would we have to give up? Amari Thomas is saying about, I'm not trading Ertz unless I'm getting a top 15 pick. I understand that. I understand that. I mean, I always mess it up. As you said, anyways, he's on my wall. Zach Ertz is my guy. I do believe a business decision is going to have to be made on a guy like Zach Ertz soon. I just hope we can work it out where he retires an Eagle. But if it's in the best interest of the team to get him out for something that we can, turn into something, then we have to be open in ears because, listen, I love all the players on the Philadelphia Eagles. But at the end of the day, players will go. I mean, the best ones came and gone. McNabb, Cunningham, Dawkins, Westbrook, Shady. But the shield, the logo, it always stays. Mike, we need Adams and Brooks is going to be a big miss. Have we good cover? Wait, what? Mike, we need Adams and Brooks is going to be a big miss. Have we good cover? I think you mean how's our secondary? I think. Let me know. Reword that. But yeah, what's going on, everybody who's just jumping in? Jalen Williams, my guy. What's going on, my guy? Hey, how you feel about Jamal Adams? You know what I mean? Look, my brother's a Jets fan. For those who are new to the channel, you probably don't know that. But for those who've been rocking with me, I've been saying it a couple times, especially on the Battle Birds podcast. So my brother's a Jet fan, and he's texting me like, no, 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 no. First of all, if he goes anywhere, I want him to go to y'all guys. You know, just some brotherly love. It is what it is. But, you know, the Jets are pretty much willing to put up with his tantrums and say, listen, the Jets are pretty much saying we got to see how the whole 2021 revenue thing is going to work out, with the fact of being that there might not be people in the fans. We might lose almost $1 billion in revenue. The cap might drop. We got to work all this out first, but we want to pay you. But, you know, things go left, things go right. Who knows what can happen? Although the Jets were shopping him behind his back a year or two ago. So who knows? Who knows? I'll trade Adams for Kevon Wallace in a second, but the only thing is Adams is too expensive. Oh, yeah, listen, I got much love for Kevon Wallace, but Adams is definitely the better player. I mean, Wallace is a 4th-round pick. He's not only a first-round pick, but he's the first-round pick who proved to be 100% worth that. But listen, Kevon Wallace is a dog. He's a dog. And don't think just because you're a first-round pick and this person's a fourth-round pick that in the future things don't change. Remember, Nelson Aguilar is a first-round pick. You know what I'm saying? Greg Ward is a practice squad player, and he produced. So it's what you do with your time on the field. But Jamal Adams proved he's a top safety in the game. And what I was trying to say earlier, there is safeties that are better in deep coverage, like a Earl Thomas, like a Honey Badger. But the whole package, Jamal Adams might be that. Morris Peterson, what's going on, my guy? Charlie Chan, hey, what's up, Philly Mike? Are we going to get a Jet safety? Is that true? Right now we're in the running for it. You know, he narrowed it down to a bunch of teams. Every team he picked to go to were we're playoffs. We're in the playoffs last year, except for one team, the Dallas Cowboys. Wow, first round and 3rd round pick and a player for Jamal. That could get it done. That possibly can get it done. But again, I saw reports. My brother kept texting me reports like, look, they'll do a 1st and like a 3rd in the player, but now they're coming back saying we're going to do everything in our power to keep him, even if he's throwing tantrums. So that being said, the only way they're going to get rid of him is if somebody overpays. But Kadarius Kid, I'm willing to do something like that because our 1st-round pick for 2021 should be later because I got the Eagles going to the playoffs. That means you're not going to be in the top 20. I got us moving up a little bit, so now you're in the top 25-ish, so it's all good. BLSG, what's going on, my guy? Steven Joyce, appreciate you, channel member in here. Listen, reason I'm really saying this is because the last time we did the channel member stream, he wasn't able to get on. But we're going to get him on next one, and that also is a part of this title. I'm trying to do 2 or 3 a month. We did one, I think, about a week and a half ago. I'm already late in this month, so within the next couple of days, next week or so, we're going to get the next Philly Talk Nation group live stream. So right now, I think we have about exactly 8 members in that one. We got 3 levels of the membership. So, but another one, Gene Pyle, who was there. How would we be able to afford him? That's the thing. Look, could we talk to a guy like Jamal Adams who wants that money? He wants that money, but everybody want to win. He's been on the Jets. They haven't been winning. So what if we said something to him like this? Look, you come to the Eagles, you play your last 2 years out on your rookie deal, which is $7 million this year, and I believe $10 million next year. And then if you ball out the same way you balled out for the Jets, we're going to hook you up with something in 2023 or 2022. Adams for Ertz plus a 1st rounder. Oof. I mean, I value Ertz, man. I think I'm not saying I would not automatically put Ertz in a package, but you got to make it lovely. I'm a kind of person that I'm going to treat Zach Ertz the way I believe he should be treated. And so I think he's more than what some other people value him. Now, I know we got Dallas Goedert, and I know we automatically think we can get out 12-man personnel, but hold up for a second. What if Deshaun Jackson goes down? This is me being the what if game. What if Deshaun Jackson goes down? What if Jalen Reagor is good, but he can't do it all by himself? What if our receiving core is not as good as we think? Then We need that 12-man personnel. Only 2 receivers and 2 tight ends and a running back. And our 2 tight ends can beat man coverage for our quarterback. So we have to see how it folds. You get rid of Zach Ertz. Dallas Goedert's there. Now we got to play 11-man personnel and keep 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and we're just not clicking the same way. Who knows? It's all a kind of wait and see program. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I hear you. Listen, Zach Ertz, love him. But a business decision is going to have to come out sooner or later. A business decision, because Kittle's going to get possibly wide receiver money. And so what does that mean? What does that mean for Ertz? Will he say, you know what? I want to get paid in the top 5 tight ends because I love Philly. I don't want to leave Philly. I made a lot of money in my career. I don't want number 1 tight end money. Just give me that 3rd place, 2nd place, 4th place money, and then we work it out. Yes, everybody want to keep reminding us that we're like 51 or 50 million over the cap next year. But we got the guru, Howie Roseman, and we got a lot of understanding players like Fletcher. They'll restructure their deals. They're going to get that money. They're going to restructure it, let it flow out. We got lifelong Eagles in Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox and would have been Zach Ertz, or, Lane Johnson. We got Jason Kelsey. We got lifelong Eagles who know they're not going to get traded or released. So they'll fluctuate and restructure their deal some way, somehow. Don't worry about that. My man got it. Adam wants to get paid now, not wait to 2023. Yeah, he wants to get paid now on the New York Jets. That's a difference. You sit down with a team like the Eagles who's offering you your contract with a chance to make more money by playing good with the Eagles while you're on our team, getting a chance to taste the playoffs. He's a competitor, man. He definitely is a competitor. And then we pay you. See, that's a difference. When you're on a bad team and you're a star, you're like, how much do I got to keep being a star, doing this, doing that, and still only winning 6 games a year? Like, come on, just pay me. It's a little different. I'm not saying it's a big difference, and I'm not saying he won't do nothing but try to get the bag. But there is a chance that he might take something for somebody else. If I'm a player and I'm on a bad team and I'm one of the best in my positions, to stay with this bad team, I need to get the ultimate deal. But hey, I can go win over there. Winning is a lot, because you got to remember safeties and running backs, and they might bounce around a little bit in their time. So you get paid somewhere, you get some type of status, NFC Championship, Super Bowl, all that stuff. It helps throughout your career, man. Everybody's a brand nowadays. If you were the Eagles coach, who would you match up against CeeDee Lamb? To start, it depends where you play him. If you play him in the slot, I don't think Nickel Roby-Coleman is big enough to match up with him, so I would bring a guy like Will Parks to match up with him. So that's where I say our defense is versatile enough to where Nickel Roby-Coleman's been playing in the slot all day, doing it pretty good. But now we match up against the Cowboys. They're using CD in the slot. We put Will Parks there. Will Parks stayed with Tyreek Hill. Not saying he got that speed, but he was able to do it. But he's a bigger, more physical kind of guy who can maybe match up against CD. I'm not saying he's going to automatically do that, but The Eagles have enough cap space to sign both Jamal Adams and Joe Thuney. Do you think they sign both of them, Jamal Adams or? Listen, I did this because I've been called upon to do it since yesterday. But would I try to find a way to get Jamal Adams if we can do it the right way without losing a lot? Yes. Would help this team out tremendously, both in coverage with Slay and in the run game and at the linebacker position. But the way the Jets are speaking, they're going to let him cry for a while, and they're not ready to really part ways with him. Please support my guy, Philly Mike, by smashing that like button. Appreciate you, Bobby OMG. 100%. Go ahead, do that for me real quick. All you got to do is click off the live stream for 1 second. I'll wait for a second. No, I'm just kidding. And then smash it and come back through and let's chill. He said Roby or Maxwell, DCD Lamb. Probably Roby-Coleman, yeah, but you don't really want that 5'8" guy on a guy who's physical like CeeDee Lamb and go up and get the ball. So I would then switch. I would rather have a guy like Jalen Mills, who I'm not saying is better than Roby-Coleman in the slot, but more physical, or Will Parks. You got to have that. Adams will be a beautiful fit to replace upgrade MJ. MJ. But we can't pay for him. Oh, Malcolm Jenkins. What am I talking about? I'm thinking about an Eagle on the team right now and pay for him. But this is the time to roll up young guys who have years on their contracts. We are in a cap double hockey sticks in 2022. Yeah, I ain't mad. Maddox, a first round of next year's third. That's an interesting one. I told you in the comment, I really didn't hear nobody say nothing about Maddox. That's very interesting. Did I miss something? What happened to Ertz? What do you mean? Elaborate on that, my guy. Elaborate. I smashed that like button before I comment. That should be law. Hey, you right, because look, at the end of the day, you know, right now we got about 53 people watching, 50 people watching this. And so there's not 50 people commenting. Some people just watch it and stay quiet. And it's all love. You watching it, you talk, we listening to Eagles. Who can get enough Philly sports? Can I ask? But with that being said, you comment, you interact with me. If you're a commenter, you know, we supposed to be like this, you know what I mean? So it's all love at the end of the day. I hope CD Lamb is a bust. Hey, you and me both. But with me being a realist, I don't think so. He said morning. Oh, Brokey, where you at? Where you at? That this is morning to you, because right now we going on about to be 4:50, 5 o'clock, 15 to 5. My bad. I dislike for you, Mike. It's all good. Yeah, we got to get that, you know. Listen, the last couple of live streams I did before I went live, I got a dislike. So if somebody dislikes it before I get live, that's the crazy thing, because that means they have their notification bell turned on. So you got your notification bell turned on, but you hate me? You love to hate me, so I ain't mad at the game. Trading Ertz for Adams would make no sense because you're taking Wentz's favorite target for a DB. To even bring his thing up, you're taking away from the offense to help the defense. But in the offseason, we already added enough to help the defense, but we only added on the offense in the draft. So what we got to give to the offense, Carson Wentz. Last year, you had no targets. This year, offseason, we ain't get you nothing. But we got Coleman for the defense, Jatavius Brown, Will Parks. We moved Jalen Mills. We re-signed Ronnie McLeod. We re-signed our D tackles. We got Javon Hargrave. We got Big Play Slay for the defense, which ultimately helps get the ball back for the offense. But what did you give me? Alshon's on the pup list. D-Jax, I love him to death, but can he go 16 games? I got you 3 rookies. Don't you love it? So I believe John Howe, Tyreek Watkins, Deshaun Jackson, and Jalen Reagor are going to step up a little bit. I even think J.J. Arcega-Whiteside can't get worse than what he already is. So I'm not worried in that sense, but I am like, all right, you didn't do that. So why give more away to the offense to also step up the defense? So that's also why I'm saying not Ertz for this thing. You give Ertz for Jamal. Now, the limited offense we already had and we gave to Carson Wentz is now getting less for Carson and more for the defense. Hey, defenses win championship. We've been told that since we were little. But times are changing. You had the best defensive team in the NFL versus the best offensive team in the NFL. Last time that happened, it was the Broncos versus the Seahawks. Broncos, Peyton Manning, Wes Welker, DT. All these guys were balling. Top offense in the NFL against the Legion of Boom. Defense won. Fast forward a couple years, spread offense, this, that, and the third. Offense won. Paul 44, another channel member. What's up? You're late. It's all good, my guy. You can never be late. You can never be late when you like this. You know what I mean? The Battle Bird podcast is tomorrow too, so we good. Only here for the Eagles content. Other Philly sports suck. Hey, I ain't mad at the game. Listen, I mean, I love all my Philly sports, but as long as you support the Eagles, I still got love for you, my guy. We need to address the O-line issue. Yes, we do. North Philly Mo, we do. I think Matt Pryor can be a decent replacement. If you haven't seen my last video, I'd advise you to go check it out. I got some game film in there. I love it. There's bad stuff that I didn't put in there, but at the end of the day, Matt Pryor, I believe, is a serviceable replacement. But I do think you got to still flow with some depth in there. What if he goes down? Do we believe in Herbert or that Jordan Mailata dude? Nope. So we got to get things popping. Y'all better like my guy stream, or I will call Scorpion and throw the spear. My guy, appreciate you all day. I came in late, Philly Mike Karen, Stephen B. Let me know what the rumor was about Ertz. Oh, yeah. I hear you, bro. I hear you. People need to relax about the cap space next year. We are going to be good. Exactly. Eagle Cliffs, what's going on, my guy? That means you're doing it right, Mike. You already know. Let me get this. Let me fluctuate to the bottom because I've been lingering on some topics for a little bit. Leave Ertz. He's a beast. You already know. Stephen B., what's going on? Yeah, if Dak isn't signed, Dallas can do it by signing Dak. Adams would be tough. Listen, top paid running back, top paid receiver, got some top paid offensive linemen. They got like a third top paid linebacker. Now you got to pay Dak Prescott some type of top money. Nope. Honestly, you're not getting a lot for Adams because of the position he plays. That is kind of correct. They do not value the safety position that much. He's a box safety that needs to get paid at best. You'll get a second and productive player, not a first. So you don't think he's not even worth one first, Jalen? I mean, he was drafted in the first round, and sometimes you draft a player in the first round and they're a bust. He was drafted in the first round and proved not to be a bust, to prove to be one of the top 4 safeties in the game. And on the Eagles defense, we can use that box safety because a box safety takes one linebacker off the field. And as many linebackers that we can take off the field is good for the Philadelphia Eagles. So let me know what you mean by that. Adams asking for too much money. I do agree there. I think D-Jax can go all 16. I've been on the record saying D-Jax is going to play double-digit games. Does that mean 10 only? I don't know. But I'm on the record. And I take integrity. Take integrity. We can just trade Ertz like that. He's really a big part of our offense. You already know. Give up a second-round pick the next 2 drafts and give up Rasul Douglas and Mills. Interesting. That would work by my standards. Becoming this morning. I am mad. We need a blunt-type running back. Miles going to need help. Hey, Joshua, I don't know how long you've been subscribed to the channel, but I've been saying that. That's why I think we missed on Carlos Hyde. Did a 1,000-yard rushing with the Texans. He's that bruiser. He can beat a type LeGarrette Blount running back. I do think, listen, though, if whoever has not seen my Miles Sanders and LaShawn McCoy comparison video, man, they came into the league in the second round, pick 53. Both of the players came in the second round, pick 53. How much of a coincidence? 2009, 2019, exactly 10 years apart. Second round, pick 53. They weigh the same. McCoy is more of a dancer and more of a cut-on-dime type player. But guess what? At the end of the day, when McCoy was drafted in 2009, he broke the rookie rushing record for the Eagles. 10 years later, same draft pick, same overall, same pick. Breaks the rookie rushing record of LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy at one time in 2013 was a 2013 rushing champ, and he carried the ball 25 to 30 times a game. So I think we can do that to Miles. I wouldn't just want to, but yeah, I'm down for a bruiser. But right now, we got to give it to either the Holyfield or the Warren. Save money, and we're not asking him to do much. We're asking him to run hard a couple times a game. What do you think about Ertz for Keenan Allen or Juju? See, you put me on the spot. Listen, I love Ertz. Like I said, I tell you guys, he's on my wall for a reason. But now you're talking about a 100% known receiver. You're not taking offense away to bring defense, which I think our defense can use improvement, but I think our defense is pretty darn good. So now you're talking about getting offense for offense. In the sense we have a tight end to back up, But we do not have a receiver that resembles Juju or Keenan, because Juju can play the X. And Keenan is a slot receiver, but come on now. He's a slot receiver who don't run slot routes. He's a possession guy. He's a guy who can get 12 targets a game. So that's rough, man. That's real rough. But I got much love for Zach Ertz. Pole Viper 07. I haven't seen you for a minute. What's going on, my guy? D-Jax is going to play in all the games we win. So that's 11 or 12. He's going to play in all the games that we win. So it's 11 or 12. Double digits. Let's get that money. What do you think about trading McLaurin at first and a fifth for Adams? I might do that. I would like to keep McLean. He's McLeod. I know you meant McLeod. My bad. D-Jax will be the next comeback player of the year. Hey, he got one of the biggest chips on his shoulder, so I ain't mad at the game. He got a big chip on his shoulder. Listen, he came back to Philly, the spot that he really never wanted to leave. Although I may get real annoyed. Who's doing that to you? Me? My goodness. But anyways, D-Jax came back to the city he never really wanted to leave and put up an amazing game week 1. We were down 17-0 to the Redskins, and I'm looking at myself questioning everything I know, but not giving up on the Eagles. I don't give up on the Eagles until the clock says 0. For those who've been with me in the early grind, I started YouTube the day before week 1. That game, I had like 15 subscribers. So what I said before the game and after the game, I had only 15 subscribers. Anyways, when we lost to Miami and everybody wanted to quit, I hung in there deep. A lot of people don't know it because you ain't go through it with me. Anyways, D-Jax did a lot for the city, left, came back. Great first game. I keep going off topic. Sorry. Gets hurt. Really gets hurt. Doesn't really play in Atlanta. Comes back for Chicago, doesn't play. He really feels like he let this city down, and he's going to do everything in his power to make sure he can have a decent 2020. Why would you want to get rid of Ertz? I wouldn't. If it's up to me, I want to keep Ertz. I have to know what Ertz is going to require money-wise next year to keep him until he retires. I hope he says this. Kittle gets paid, bang. Listen, Kittle got paid. I put myself in Kittle's category, but I love the Eagles. I'm on my second contract. Let me just take a little bit less, stay with the Eagles. If he tries to play that, I want to get paid with already being in cap, double hockey sticks, and everything we got to do with all these one-year contracts. It might be a business decision. If it's up to me, he stay. Even though Dallas Goedert's good, he stays. We just have to feature the 2 tight end set because we got to give Dallas Goedert some money too, because here's also the situation. You pay Ertz. You don't pay Dallas Goedert, and Dallas Goedert walks. Now, Ertz only gives you 3 more years of high-quality tight end. But Dallas Goedert goes to the Chargers or the Bills or the Dolphins or the Redskins, because they took Donovan McNabb from us, and we watched Dallas Goedert be a top 5 tight end for not 3 years, 7 years. How are we going to feel if Ertz gives us only 3 years greatness because of his age and leaves, retires? A proud Eagle. And we watched Dallas Goedert play great, even maybe better than what he did last year for another team for 7 years. So that all has to be brought into the situation because the NFL is a business. I love McNabb and Westbrook and Shady and Dawkins. I don't want to let Ertz go. But at the end of the day, it's the shield. Listen, Father Time is undefeated. Brady's trying to put up a fight with Father Time, but he's going to eventually lose. He's winning the battle right now because he shouldn't be doing this at that age. Anyways, there's going to be players who I love right now. Carson Wentz is eventually going to retire, and we're going to root for another quarterback. The shield never goes away. The players will eventually. We have to treat this as a business. I love Ertz. If we can keep him here and it's the full best interest of the team, I'm with it. I'm with it. But if we let Dallas Goedert go to keep Ertz for 3 years and he performs at a high level for a team that's beating us now for 7 years, I'm crying. I got the crying Jordan face on right now. But I got mad love for Ertz. I don't see how Joe Douglas and Howie can't make a trade to let them both look good. What do you think, Philly Mike? That is true. They both should look good, but also Joe Douglas might have some, as much as he loves them, he might be like, dang, man, Howie, you never treated me right. Well, now I'm a boss. So I don't know if it's a love-hate relationship or a love-love relationship or a hate-hate relationship. I don't know how much Malik Jackson cap is, but what about trading him in a second next year? That's another one. Treasy Bo. I ain't never heard that. I mean, nobody brought that up. That's a good one. Malik Jackson could be a very good rotation D tackle. We're talking Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargraves are getting work. The pressure up the middle is so great that Derek Barnett and Brandon Graham are actually playing up to par. Now, when any of them get tired, boom, rotate Malik Jackson in. Boom, Brandon Graham's a little bit older. If Josh Sweat or Avery's not doing good, you could rotate Malik Jackson out there because he can play defensive end. But why not also package him for a guy who can play in the secondary, play in the box, when you got a guy like Hassan Ridgeway there? You got a guy like Raekwon Williams. That could be a deal too. I don't know if I would automatically do it, but it's not to say no. Is this live? Is this live? Sounds like old news. It could be old news because the Jets safety's been requesting a trade for a while, but asking for a trade and demanding a trade are two different things, because it started when the team went behind his back and tried to shop him off a little bit. Then it turned to, oh no, we love you, but we'll consider blah, 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 blah. So things keep escalating. I think we're at the tipping point, but the Jets did say, with all this talking, if those who just got in here, because I know the live feed jumped up, the Jets put out a statement. My brother's a Jet fan, so he let me know that they're willing to work through his tantrum, and say, if we can figure out 2021, no fans are fans, the revenue loss or gain, the cap going up or down, we'll get you. So I don't know where he falls in that. Now, again, if I missed your comment, I'm sorry. Normally, I'm all about the comments, but I've been more of a little bit talker in this one. So I'm trying to get to them all, but I'm way far behind from the top. And I don't want to repeat things I already said because now new comments are coming in off what I said, and it's just a repeating factory. But I'm going to jump around and get it. The happiest I've been since getting T.O. was the day G-Jax came home. Hey, number 10 did a lot for us when he was here, and I believe he's going to do a lot for us before he leaves. We both have to watch wrenches for the next few days because the last live stream. Oh, yeah, I ain't mad at the game. Did you see Adam Shine? Oh, yes. I'm a new subscriber to Bad Dog ever since he did a stream with Philly 500, who's my guy. Yeah, I heard what he said. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can tell when it's going to rain a day ahead. Hey, Stephen B. got that psychic in him. Can you have Sports Talk with Bros on for a live stream next? Hey, I got Sports Talk with Bros in my contacts, man. That's my guy, too. We're going to talk about it. In a vacuum, Adams is absolutely worth the first round, but he needs to get paid. He's limited in his market by a list. He limited his markets by a list. That is true. Somebody who's not on his list might want to pay him that dollar bill, y'all. But see, that's what, real quick, here goes me talking again. For people who says he wants to get paid, his list consists of all teams that went to the playoffs, except for the Cowboys. But he's actually a Texas guy, so it is what it is. So he wants to go to a playoff team. Why? He's tired of losing. So if he gets to that playoff team, will he hear them out saying, play on your $7 million deal this year, play on your $10 million deal next year, and then we got you. But while you're playing on a $7 million deal and a $10 million deal, we will be in the playoffs. That might do it for him. He didn't say, you know what? I'm about that money 100%. The Jets need to pay me. If they don't pay me, I'll go to any 31 teams other than the Jets as long as they pay me. He didn't say that. So him talking about playoff teams, he might do something like that. Thank you, Jalen, for letting me read your comment and feeding off that. But anyways, and if you look at the recent draft history, you can get a day one starter deeper in the draft. I believe in that. But hey, what I just said, I believe is true too. Why is the only playoff teams that he listed in the sense of if he's listing these playoff teams, listen, he said to the Jets, I got 2 years left. I got my 4th year contract and you can offer me the 5th year contract before you got to pay me. We suck. I need my money. But if he was all about the bag, why not say trade me to any team that's going to give you a good deal to pay me the bag? Because there's teams that will offer a lot up. But he said the Texans, playoffs, Chiefs, playoffs, Ravens, playoffs, Eagles, playoffs, Seahawks, playoffs, all playoff teams, Niners, playoffs. Just the Cowboys who are not playoffs, but he got a lot of love because of hometown, blah, blah, blah. So a team who can offer him the playoffs and a possible contract in the future might say, dang, I always want to get paid in Jets because they suck and I got to live with it. But if the Eagles offer me it, I get to play next to Fletcher Cox, Big Play Slay. We automatically going to go to the playoffs. I'll take the 7, the 10, and then y'all pay me. Who knows? I'm not a psychic. I don't know. Rather have a B-Dog Jr. than a Malcolm Jenkins Jr. anyway. That is true. Much love to Malcolm, but B-Dog was, whew. Yo, bro, what are your thoughts? I really think we are done adding anyone on our squad. I really do. Maybe late August we add someone for depth for a good price, but I doubt where a huge move is going down. I was 100% on that same thing for a while too. I'll take Griffin over because of the money. Malik Jackson is $4 million cap hit, but it's like $16 million dead money if he's gone this year because he's restructured. Well, then that might not work. That's why I got my guy Jalen. He knows that. Lawrence James, shout out to you. You one of the biggest Philly Talk Nation, top level of the channel membership, and you were not able to make the last live stream. We had Charles Smith, the GOAT, Victory, Gene Pio, Philly Fresh, and myself. And so we're going to be doing a new channel member live stream soon. We're going to get 8 of you guys in there. Listen, for those who don't know about the channel membership, just check it out. If you like it, go ahead and check it out. If not, I appreciate the support, just watching the live streams and the videos. But what's going on, my guy, Lawrence James? What up, bro? I missed it. What I missed? It's Saturday already. What up, Mike? Yeah, Fridays. Is it Saturday? Yeah. Battle Bird podcast tomorrow. We don't know yet. Probably like 6. We got to see what everybody's doing. But yeah, get ready because I'm going to hit all the channel members up who are Philly Talk Nation. I'm going to be hitting you guys up in a private community post to see when are we going to go live for the second time. Judy is faster than Lamb. I agree. So like I said, if I missed your comment, just redo it. I got you. Can I get a wrench? Let me get you. I got to go on my phone and do that. Let's see. When are we going to go live? Sorry, let me just get everything going good. First, a third, and Xavier Woods for Jamal. Bring Jamal home to Dallas. First of all, hey, I've been preaching that he might keep his rookie deal for a lot of teams, but not the Cowboys. He's going to be like, pay me. And then if you pay him over Dak, it's over. I'm just kidding. I don't know, but I do not want him to go to you guys. I mean, you got a lot of young defensive players and, Diggs, and at least you brought Gerald McCoy there. He's a veteran, but come on. I can't let it happen, Jared Reed. 1st and 4th and Jalen Mills. I'll do it as a person. Kayvon is a dog. You already know. Markel Manuel will do wonders with Rasul Douglas. He loves big corners. Hey, the first person I heard say that, I think he's going to do wonders for this team. Along guys with Vontae Maddox, Sidney Jones, Big Play Slay. Even though he's Big Play Slay, he can always use a player coach. He's been treated like crap in Detroit under Matt Patricia. Looking the guy in his face and saying you're not that good when he's your best player on defense. Come on, my guy. Who's going to want to play hard for a guy like that? So there's so many ways that Markel Manuel is going to help this defense. Cowboys fans are funny. They can't afford their quarterback. How are they going to afford a safety? It's crazy to say to them, but neither can they. Neither they can. And then we got the little, back and forth, but it's all love at the end of the day. The NFC East is the best division because the rivalry is real. What if we trade a first and Adams sucks? I don't believe that can happen, but I'd rather start Kayvon Wallace. Brian Dawkins said he's going to be good, and he doesn't just say that about anyone. Hey, why Sway? I know you've been with me for a minute. I know you had to watch my Kayvon Wallace video when he was drafted. I'm in love. I don't think he's going to start from McLeod. I don't think he's going to start from Mills, especially with this pandemic. But he will be in the lineup week 2, 3, 4 in sub packages, playing that will side linebacker in the box, trying to blitz the passer, doing a lot of good things. Mike, whoa, what is going on? But Clowney on the Eagles line with Fletch and Hargraves, Graham, and Barnett would be sick. Yeah. I just don't know about the money situation with Clowney. That's the whole thing. Clowney, he's not a guy who looks good on a stat board because he's been hampered with injuries and stuff, but he's a disruptor. He definitely is. But what is going on? What do I not know that's going on? I don't even know what's going on. I see you said Mike. I said no, and then I don't see no more things from you, so I don't even know what's going on. By making the list, Adams lowered his trade value, making it easier for somebody to trade for him because the Jets are asking for a ridiculous amount for him. That is true. But at the end of the day, my brother sent me a thing. I wish I could show it on here. If I actually put it to my email, I can put it up on the screen. But I'm going to read it word for word. I'm going to read it word for word what he sent me, the Jets thing. Source. It's a source. But they say Jets have no intentions of trading Jamal Adams unless some team wants to wildly overpay with multiple first rounds. New York Jets will discuss contract once 100% confirmation on salary cap in future. If future is known and they are fine with his weekly tantrums. So right there they're saying, listen, he can cry all he wants. We're not trading him. We're going to try to work it out. And we're going to try to pay him. So we're about to see how that works. Jets want 2 first rounders for Adams. They don't want to get rid of him. So asking for a ton, they won't sign him. Mikey, vids haven't been popping like usual. We need to get in on another live video about this upcoming season. There is so much to say, and I love having the opportunity to talk the birds with you last time, bro. Hey, it's all love at the end of the day. It was fun. Definitely was. Imagine this. Coop in the slot, Gallup and Lamb on the outside. As a person who plays Madden, as a person who bets heavy in football and loves matchups and how to beat matchups, take advantage of matchups and all that stuff, that's what I would do. But I think they're going to put CD in the slot in the beginning, which I would love because it's not the best lineup for you guys in my eyes. Real quick, we've been talking for a while. Listen, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do live streams. We do regular scheduled programs. If you haven't checked out my Matt Pryor video I did yesterday, while I heard the news breaking about Jamal Adams wanting a trade and the Eagles were on the list, go check it out. I also talk about Alshon in there too. Good, bad, ugly, sad. Just go listen. And Matt Pryor, he's not a Pro Bowl guy, but he will be able to get some of these jobs done for the foreseeable future. I think so. I take Adams over Yannick. I would too, Eagle season. Amari Thomas, I hope you're right about Lamb as being a bust. Lamb is overrated when a man is projected to go in the top 15 and doesn't. There can only be explanations for it. Kayvon Wallace Adams. I would keep Lamb in a slot, Coop and Gallup in there faster, but I would also use Lamb in motion. But see, that's the thing, though. You don't need just 2 fast guys on the outside. The way football's run, you want that fast guy as your flanker, your Z, and you want that dominant receiver as your X. That's why Dez Bryant was one of the best receivers for a while when he was dominant at small sample size. You need a guy who's going to go up and get the ball, contested catch, big body frame, that type of player. That's what you need. That's why our offense worked so good when Alshon was there in 2017 as the X. Torrey Smith was the Z, who only went deep and we only used him sparingly. Aguilar, who used to know how to catch and go deep from the slot position. Now, deep from the Z, deep from the slot is different. Deep from the Z, straight. Deep from the slot is like a long post, curl. Just keep going because you beat the defenders or whatever. Did it against Arizona, did it against Denver. Anyways, he used to know how to catch, and we were nice. Where are you hiding? Yo, your name is exactly what you've been doing, my guy. Where have you been? I ain't see you for a minute. Oh, you just DM me? My bad. I ain't look at it because I try to not look at my phone too much when I'm on the John because, trying to keep up with the what's up. But we definitely going to get it. One of my top moderators. I got you. I think a bust is for being praised as the best receiver in their draft, and I think they were overboard. I think he will be good, just not elite, like maybe in a few years, but I don't see him getting 50 yards. I think it's hard to get yards in a system that already has a established passing game. Like, he's way better than Randall Cobb. I think he's going to have a better career than Randall Cobb. But Randall Cobb got 850, like you said, and Mari and Gallup got 1,000. And Zeke has to eat. So there's only one ball to go around. Their offense was good. Their offense was great in yards, in passing, and stats. You can't get better than great. And with great, they got 8-8. Will Mike McCarthy change some of them red zone possessions? Maybe. Will their new kicker? Because they got a great kicker. They got the guy from the Rams, old Legatron. They used to call him Legatron or something. I forgot his name off the top of my head. But they got a good kicker, and they did lose some games from kicking. Hey, Kara and Mike and everybody else. What's going on, Monica? Stephen B, what's up? Oh, yeah. Get that friendly talk. Ready for the Battlebirds podcast. You already know. Philly Oso with the, you already know, strong. Strong will always prevail. And that's what the Eagles do. That's what I said in the beginning of my Matt Pryor video. If there's one team in the NFL that knows how to get over adversity and keep grinding, it's the Eagles. Flexing it. I feel you. You already know. I don't think we should get Adams. He's too much. And we would have to give up elite players. So no. Hey, I hear you. Mason, Jason, Cowboys have to choose between Adam or Dak. Then they can take Adams. Do you think this is the season where Zach Ertz breaks the Eagles record for most receptions over Hart? He's already did that. Oh, no. You're right. He broke the reception thing for the most receptions as a tight end. And I think he needs 62 or 64 to get better than Harold Carmichael. My bad. So, 62, he might. Cool Eagle. Andy Dalton is not going to get the ball around like that. And Prescott won't be able to learn McCarthy's playbook. 79. I love that. Listen, as an Eagle fan, we all know what can go wrong will go wrong for the Dallas Cowboys. And that's what happens. Last year was the perfect example of that. At the end of the day, no matter how you want to cut it, that offense was top 3 or top 5 in the NFL. Our offense was not, but we played in the playoffs. Eagles were making picks of Lamb and Eagles jerseys. Now they're saying he sucks. I never said that, but I hope that. Andy Dalton is going to get the ball. Oh, yeah, definitely. Cool Eagle, I appreciate that. But like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do regular scheduled programs, and we get it popping into lives at least 2 times a week. Now, quick question: who is gone next year? That is a real good question, RB. It's something that I think we have to see this season unfold. We got guys on massive contracts. We got guys on 1-year deals. Will we let some of them go? Will we let some of the big ones go? I think it's all about what we get from these guys this year. Some players are up in age, but still got years on their contract. If they're getting outperformed or just not living up to it, we might have to part ways with what we're going to have to go through in 2021. It's a very hard thing to say now. A lot of people speculated on some not conspiracy theory. I can never say that word either, but something along the lines of Hargraves is a backup in case we let Fletcher Cox go. I'm a guy who says nope on that, but you never really know. We got to figure out money somehow. Dallas going 6-10. I would love that. Josh, you're back. Who's Josh? Oh, yeah, Josh Rodriguez. Yeah, I ain't mad, though. He keeps it kind of legit for a Cowboys fan. I'd give Alshon in a second, but then we have to pay him. Hey, if we can give Alshon in a second, that's a done deal. Sign me up right now. I don't think that will get it, though. Pillars had limited. Dillard had limited snaps too, though, and it was down, and he was a 3-down back. Pillard? Who's Pillars? Pollard. All right, I'm like, yeah, my bad. It's about that time. When my chat becomes about just Cowboys, I will block. Oh, here we go. Yeah, she said she'll give you that time of day, but she can't let you know what I mean. Run it. What do you think it will cost us if we keep Coleman and Parks? Even though we got Ertz and Goddard's new contract, you think we could keep them and trade some vets out? Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of some vets next year. I just don't know who yet, and it's going to be sad to say. But a guy like Will Parks is on a very cheap deal. A guy like Roby Coleman is on a very cheap deal. What happens if Coleman balls out in the slot and is that Patrick Robinson of 2017? What happens if he is the best slot corner in the NFL? What happens if Will Parks is just that versatile monster who plays safety, who plays in the box, who plays that will linebacker, who does so much for this team? We got to come up with money to get them too. So it's going to be rough. But if there's one person I believe in, it's Howie. And if there's veterans that I believe in on this team to take a pay cut, it's the veterans on the Eagles, the city of brotherly love. All day, every day. I don't think Lamb is going to suck. Have you seen his workout? I never seen anything like it since Megatron. Oh boy. Will we let Brooks go? He's injury prone. We just paid him. Can't. What we can do is this. We can say, listen, bro, you got hurt last year. You got a great deal. We need to restructure your contract. And because him being hurt the last couple seasons, he should be like, well, you know what? Let's get it done. Forgot that was there for a second. You know? Yeah. Dang, I just saw a comment and it jumped on me. I believe Alshon after the season. I mean, letting him go after the season? Possibly. It's the best presented option. Dallas going 8-8, 9-7. I love it. Paulie Brooks, Jamal Adams in the Eagle lineup. Dang, bruh. That's the number one defense in the league. Hey, I ain't mad at that. 5 Philly players and 3 Philly staff tested positive, and they're waiting on 30 more test results. What are your thoughts? Can you do a video on how it will impact MLB season? It's hard to get motivated for MLB or NBA with them lingering in the air. But listen, last year I made a lot of money in MLB. I need it back. Rager bulked up too much because he ran a 4.47 or something like that. If I'm an Eagle fan, I would like him to not bulk up a lot. 100%. Even when he's not bulked up, he's able to get yards after the catch. CBS did a rating on who has the best yards after the catch out of the rookie receivers. And first place was CeeDee Lamb. And second was Rager. Sorry about that. To follow that up, Alshon is gone. D-Jack's going along with Clement, with Mills. That saves cash. Makes sense. And again, next year, getting rid of Alshon next year is realistic. Even Deshaun and all the guys you said, I agree with you, BR. And again, what if Deshaun has a good year with us? We might have to just get rid of him off GP because of contract saving money. And again, once again, shout out to my channel members who are in the chat, like Carapool, Lawrence James, Paul 44, Jalen Williams if he's still here, Gene Pio, Stephen Joyce if he's still here. He was here. And like I said, the people who have that top one Philly Talk Nation, we are going to get ready. Just be aware for a, what do you call it? A community post that's only for the Philly Talk Nation members, because we're going to schedule a time where we can make sure that we get everybody on the live chat. I'm talking about everybody. I want to hear everybody's input on the upcoming Eagles situation. I want you on the screen. I want you talking that good stuff. Trade Jeffrey and Rager for CeeDee Lamb, Common Howie. Well, the 428 Pro Day isn't what he'll run. He's a 4.3 guy with pads on field, at least with my eye test. I agree 100% with you. If you watch his film, you watch his tape in TCU. Mind you, Matt Pryor was the tackle for TCU. For those who didn't watch my Matt Pryor video, he was drafted in 2018 in the 6th round, 206 pick out of TCU, the same college Jalen Reagor came from, but he played tackle. She's scared. He said, Carrie, you should go live at Mike and Philly Talk and talk Philly football. She's scared. Calling her out. She needs to get up on here. What do you say? I swear too much to be on this. It's all right. I don't care. It just won't get monetized. What's one video, you know? But then again, D-Jax loves it here. I think he will take less money. RB, that's another great point. He's a guy that if we say, you know what, he said, look, man, I'm 34 years old. I know y'all pay me a lot. I messed up big time the first year. I played good the second year. Let me play this last year on a discount. Let me play this last year of my contract on a discount, and I'll retire at like 35. What's up, though? I can see that. So what's the word with the new running back? With a new running back? I don't know. I think it's out of the picture. I don't see us going to get a veteran no more. I think when they say veteran, they sign Corey Clement. I think that's their version of veteran. Carlos Hyde would have fit this team the best. He's gone. It got to be Miles Sanders, Corey Clement, Boston Scott with a mixture of one, either Elijah Holyfield and or Michael Warren. Boston Scott first and a third. Oh, that's another one I never heard of yet. Smash that like button. Philly Oso, appreciate you, my guy. Listen, let me just say this right quick. Real quick. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button first and foremost, and also hit that like button. We do regular scheduled videos, and we do live streams like we're doing right now, multiple times a week. We get it going. Hit that button though. It takes a second to hit the X button on the live chat. Still listening to me talk. Bang, hit that like button, and I know at least somebody hit the thumbs down button. Wow, no thumbs down yet. I got a person on my subscriber team, whatever you want to call it, who has to be subscribed to me, and he has to have, maybe it's a she, he or she has to have notifications turned on. A lot of videos, my first or second, I get 1 like, 2 like, and a dislike. It's like in the top 3 likes, one of them is a dislike, but I love it. Eagles 13-3. 2, Cowboys 7-9. Giants 3-13 and Redskins 2-14. Dang, running away with it like that? That's crazy. But I would never say no to something as beautiful as that. Adams will be a rental at deadline for Alshon. Adams will be a rental at deadline for Alshon to mentor young wide receivers. Interesting. Hey Kevin, we already got to your thing. I told you. My thoughts are, it's just another hiccup in the road that's not going to allow MLB to play, which hurts me because I do not like baseball as much as I love football, but I love cashing on baseball. The player props and all that stuff is so easy to do. Mike already answered your question. I love it. We right around 1 hour, my guys and gals. We might do this a little bit more, but I normally never go live this early, but we know we're trying to do something different. We want to talk about Jamal Adams. We talked a lot about Jamal Adams on live. I'm glad you guys took me a little bit out of there. He said he answered it already. Yeah. I appreciate you guys, checking up on the chat. Philly Mike, did you subscribe to my channel? No, I have not. I did not know you had a channel, so I will do that right after this live stream. Now I want to pick your brain here. Would you sign Cap to trade Hurts for something valuable? Yes. Yes. Here's my thing about Cap. When Doug Peterson put that out, I didn't make a video on it because I was really busy. I'm still trying to move, guys. I'm stuck in this house because there's a lien on a title that keeps telling me to. Anyway, let's just go back to this. Anyways, Cap would fit perfect behind Carson Wentz in front of Nate Sudfeld. And you know what would have happened? It's sad. If Cap was on this team behind Carson Wentz in front of Nate Sudfeld, then Howie Roseman would have picked either one of these three. Denzel Mims, I'm going to watch his career. Christian for the Jets. Christian Fulton, I'm going to watch his career for the Titans. And or Zach Baum, who went to the Saints. I'm going to watch his career. Them three players I wanted in the second round. And I'm going to watch their careers. Not the first year, not the second year. I'm going to watch them. If they trash, okay. If not, I'm going to be a little upset. Christian Fulton out of LSU. Zach Baum out of, I think it was Wisconsin, or I'm not sure. And Denzel Mims out of Baylor. I'm going to watch their career. But now because of having Jalen Hurts, if we could find a trade package like this comment says, which I kind of got off topic, but not really, because I would love to have Cap as the second, Sudfeld as the third, and another draftee. But now we don't got that. If we can trade, the trade is getting that time. Right around an hour, I start blah, 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 blah. If we can trade Jalen Hurts for something good, either it be another player, a pick, and then bring in Cap, then it's cool. But if we do not trade Jalen Hurts, we're not going to bring Cap in to have 4 quarterbacks. And we already signed Nate Sudfeld to a year. So, but yeah, man, good call. Oh, you saw 2 dislikes that you like? Well, they must have took them away. Or maybe I'm blind. The original Cowboy killer, Deshaun Jackson, has to do the jerk dance at least 10 times a season after touchdowns. Hey, I'm with it. Teach me how to jerk. Jeffrey gets cut or traded. Carson, Graham. Oh, this is for next year. Carson, Graham, and Djax have to restructure. Ertz, Cox, and Dallas have to get extended to get out of the hole and still be good going forward. Interesting. I can see them all doing that. And I do believe even if Alshon gets back to Alshon this year because of his age and the money troubles we're in, he can have the best season of his life this year, but we're going to get rid of him next year. But he will be here this year. Do you play Fortnite? Once in a while with my stepson. But for those who are on channel members, also one of the perks of the cheapest channel member, I think it's $1.99, is to play your boy in Madden. I played one of the subscribers in Madden, and I smacked them 3 times in a row. Well, twice, and then it was a close game, but I came back. I saved them, but what I want to do, win or lose, is put some of them highlights on my channel. But I'm going to put in a community post probably the next couple of days. I keep saying it, but I don't do it. My gamer tag, and hey, my stepson is a monster at that. 4 former left tackles, and Kelsey is still great D-line. Samalu and Kelsey and Johnson. Oh, yeah, we still got a formidable offensive line. Mike, I'm trying to get like you, still in my 20s buying a house. Hey, man, got to do that. Hey, it's the right way to go, Well, listen, I'm doing it just now. I'm 29, so I'm at the very end of my 20s, but I'm glad to say I did that from what has become my life. I'm proud of what I'm able to do. Wasn't so pretty at the early 20s, 18, 19, 20. I went through some, we won't talk about that on here. That's a long time ago. But at the end of the day, yeah, do what you got to do, Jalen. Keep grinding however you can. Get that. It's good. And especially me, I'm only 29, but I got 3 kids. 3 kids. you know? So I'm trying to start that basketball team. Main reason why I had more than one kid, I always said I'm only going to have one kid. But then I said, well, it's me. I play around too much. My kid might be like that. And so at the end, I got to have three. So if two of them go bad, at least I got one good apple. You know what I'm saying? Odds are in being something successful is better with having three. I'm just playing. That's not why I had three. I'm just joking. Or am I? Yeah. Jets sign him or maybe Seahawks, something like that. Who are we talking about? Who did the Jets sign? You're talking about? I don't even know. If the Cowboys get Adams, how are they going to pay Dak $60 million a year? Oh yeah, they got to pay the man. UDFA Dante Olson is a poor man's Leighton Vander Esch from the Cowboys. That's interesting. I will say this: I started to watch Olson's tape, and I think he's a good tackler. I think he has a lot of good skills, but the one thing he lacks, Vander Esch doesn't lack, and that's speed. Vander Esch can get side to side super fast, not super fast. Vander Esch can run side to side very good. Dante Olson, although he has a lot of great attributes, he's slow. He is slow. Madden should be for all platforms. Oh yeah, I could play him too, but like again, right now, man, I'm busy. I mean, I'm not gonna take away of a video to play Madden, and I play Madden really only on the weekends. I really can't play at all during the week. Again, 3 kids, work 80 hours, have a business, do YouTube. I mean, it's rough. It's not easy, but I get it done because I love talking to you guys, and I love the Eagles. And again, I only been doing this for right around 10 and a half, maybe 11 months. Come September will be my year anniversary. You know, haven't been on here long, not even a year. By the way, Dallas made the playoffs in 2018 without Frederick, and we missed it this year with him. So I don't value centers anymore. I'm not saying it's his fault, but that's just what it is. Yeah, but that's kind of bad context to say, because I mean, yeah, it's in bad context for the simple fact that your offense upgraded a lot this year compared to last year's. So your offense upgraded in 18 and still didn't make the playoffs. It wasn't as good as, I'm screwing up. It upgraded in 19. You didn't make the playoffs. It wasn't as good in 18 and you didn't make the playoffs. But again, you can't take a one player and run the whole team. Sample size. We won a Super Bowl without Carson Wentz, but we're not better without Carson Wentz. You understand? I could see the Patriots getting Adams because the Patriots have a lot of good offensive linemen, and the Jets badly need a good offensive lineman. Plus, the Patriots are playoff contenders. Maybe Tom Brady left there. We got to see how they drop. All 56 people who are on this live stream, please subscribe to my channel so I can get up to 71 subscribers. I'm only 13. Subscribe right now. Hey, do you do Eagles content, BLSG? I can't see the Pats doing it because they reached for Kyle Duggar. Oh, yeah. Kyle Duggar's a stud, though. Yeah, just tough for a backup center for when the fans are allowed with the snap count, but may not have fans this year, so it won't be as bad, but also can alter how they run block to make it easier for the new guy. You right. Mike, you preaching to the choir. You already know. You got kids, too. So I got the regular job, 80 hours a week, 80 hours every 2 weeks. The business I got to check on, especially on Tuesdays. That's why I normally don't do too much on Tuesdays, or I do a live stream later on Tuesday because I'm done. And I got the YouTube, which it doesn't take 10 minutes to make a video, especially with me. I stutter a lot. I would trade Jalen Mills and a 1st and 4th round pick for Jamal Adams. What do you think? I think we need a guy like Adams with McLeod Jr. and rising Kevon Wallace. With the cornerbacks we got, will be a Super Bowl season. Joshua, I agree. I think a guy like Jamal Adams will bring fire to the linebacker position, to blitzing, the quarterback, to dropping back and playing against the tight ends and the running backs coming out the backfield. He'll do a lot. I just don't know what we can give up. But if we can give Jalen Mills a fourth and a first, I will do it. I also got to know how he feels about getting paid. He wants to get paid this year by the Jets, but he listed all playoff teams. Maybe he will take getting paid a year or two later by playing for a playoff team and wants to get paid now because he's playing with a trash team. My brother don't watch my videos, so I can call the Jets trash all I want. With that being said, I would do it if we're paying him $7 million this year and $10 million in next year. Pass on Adams, too much to give up and pay him. It depends, yeah, but if we're not going to have to pay him for until 2 years from now, it's cool. And again, he did not say that. He said he wants to get paid now. That's what he wanted with the Jets. But he didn't list teams that could pay him now. Miami, Chicago. Like, there's teams that can pay him right now. They're not playoff teams, but they can pay him. So if his only agenda is to get the bag, go to a bad team and get the bag. But you name playoff teams who don't got that much money. So maybe he's willing to take his rookie deal out. 7 million this year, 10 million next year, prove it, and then get paid. Then you really can consider him. Why were linebackers valuable during the JJ era and not now? My problem with Schwartz is him not blitzing enough. Let me just say this before I get to any of the comments. Jim Schwartz's scheme is to play coverage and blitz your front four. It worked in 17 because our front four were dirty. We still have some of the same ones, but they were healthy in 17. Not our quarterback, but our front four. With that being said, I like Jim Schwartz's scheme at times. I don't like all the single high when you have bad corners. I don't like the sticks defense. I think he needs to adjust better at halftime. But I agree with if you have a dominant front four, let them go at it. I think we will have that dominant front four this year, so I think it will work. Now, on the linebacker thing, JJ, rest his soul for passing away with cancer, it was a different era. They ran the ball more. Now it's spread, receiver, pass. They're not as important. You keep 3 linebackers on a field in the base package. On a nickel package, you only keep 2 linebackers on the field. And in your dime package, you keep only 1 linebacker on the field, mainly the Mike. So you bring in extra safeties like a Kevon Wallace who can play linebacker / corner / tackle. Will Parks, linebacker / safety / corner / tackle. And you do it. Last year, I think we played, in one of my last Jim Schwartz videos, I said it all. But we played like 18% base, 19% dime, and like 60% nickel. So we're 60% of the time we have 2 linebackers on the field, and the other linebacker position is filled with a safety or another corner who we believe can tackle and play in the box. So I hear you, but blitzing is always good. It rattles the quarterback. But if you blitz and they read the blitz, you can be hit for a big one. We were hit for a big one last year without blitzing, so it is what it is. If you trade for Adams, what do you do with Mills? Put him back at corner. Now, Mills was not good when he had to be the number 1. Darby went down. When Darby went down, Jalen Mills was our number 1 cornerback. Sidney Jones on the side of him. Avonte Maddox on the side of him. Rasul Douglas on the side of him. They were the number 2. If Big Play Slay shadows both sides, and Jalen Mills is now only required to D the number 2 receiver, he's better. He don't have to D Devontae Adams, OBJ, Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins. He gets the number 2. His skills automatically upgrade. So Mills as the number 2, never having to worry about the number 1 is an upgrade. Kyle Long will be an Eagle. I think Matt Pryor got that. Are we like 50 mil over the cap next year? Yeah, but there's a lot of players that are probably going to be willing to restructure the deal. And I think if anybody can get us out of it, it's Howie Roseman. Carson's going to showcase that butt this year. 100% agree. What is the point? He's already on a bad team. Why leave one for another bad team? Another bag of trash. True. That's what I'm saying. If he wants the bag, he has to accept going to a bad team. If he wants to play for a winner, well, he might have to take a little bit less for the time being. Cowboys don't want to pay Dak. Why would they pay Adams? What a joke. I agree. For those who are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do live streams and we do regular scheduled programs. With that being said, hit that like button. Takes a second. Just do it, like Nike says. For the record, Jamal Adams is not interested to be a Eagle. He loves Dallas. He's from Dallas. He want to be a Cowboy. Sorry, Eagle fan. I want a pair of sneakers, but if I don't got the money, I can't get the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm at Foot Locker. I like the sneakers. I look at my wallet. I'm broke. I'm not getting the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? They got me ugly coyote up in here. Oh, you already know. So we need to get a hybrid safety that can play linebacker and cover, a la Jamal Adams. He had a great balance of blitz and coverage in Falcons until the last play. Who? The reason why Jim Johnson's defense was so good was because of the game way so tight. Now it's spread. The game was tight. Now it's spread. If you blitz and a guy misses a tackle, it's a 30-yard instead of 12. Remember that. Julio touchdown. True. You blitz and you miss, you're going to get hit. But last year, we didn't blitz and we still got hit because we needed to upgrade a defense, which I believe we did heavily. I'm going to be getting out of here soon because I got people texting me and I got to get to some business. I appreciate you guys coming by 100%. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like button, and we're going to be having more videos. To my channel members of all levels, the first level, the second level, and the third level, I got all your comments of what one of my next videos should be. Jalen Williams, Carapool, Murph DeKenzo, be more careful. He has not been in here, but he's a channel member. You guys commented on what you would like me to do a video of. I got them all down. Either I'm going to pick one myself out of them, or I might do a community post for all my subscribers to see and let them vote. So they're not picking the topic. They're only going to be able to vote on the topics that you guys picked. Appreciate you guys 100%. Dwight Davis, how you going to pay out? Oh, yeah, you're talking about that Cowboy. Don't worry, we going to do it Dallas Cowboys way. All good at the end of the day. And I want to say this. When a Cowboy fan comes through and talks just football, I love it because at the end of the day, we got the best division when it comes to rivalries and all that stuff. And I respect what any other fan, Giants, Cowboys, Reds can say, but it's in our blood to hate you guys and the same vice versa. But when we talk football, we got to keep it 100, and it's always love at the end of the day. With that being said, I might hear a couple more answers or questions. We about to go out with our day. Keep it 100. Like I said, why did you wow me? Somebody did, I don't know. Anyways, I don't normally do live stream this early. They're normally around 7 or 8. But we change it up every once in a while. Quez Watkins is a diamond in the rough. Hey, VTix Dragon, you saw my video. I was on that guy since March, my guy. So you already know. If we don't pursue Adams, we should pursue OG offensive guard Warford from the Saints. I think he would fit well. I'm not too sure about Pryor. I'm a Horned Frogs. He's a good backup, and he's potential, but not feeling it. Hey, but you know he played tackle for TCU, right? You a Horned Frog, so you watched him. You know he didn't play guard for TCU. He played tackle for TCU. We moved him to guard because of his feet and blah, blah, blah. But he got the arm length and he got the strength. Hey, Joshua, do me a favor. When you're done with this live stream, go ahead and check not my last video because it was just a stupid at work video about Jamal Adams, but check my Matt Pryor video out. Let me know what you think of what I talked about Matt Pryor. Since you are a TCU fan, you watched him for 4 years. Let me know what you think about Matt Pryor. And nah, man, it's not Rolling Rocks. It's Heineken. I'll drink pretty much any beer at the end of the day, but I'm more of not a beer guy. I drink the other thing. Yeah, that's why y'all haven't been blocked, because Mike asked me not to. Thanks, Mike. Thank Mike, Cowboys fans. Hey, it's all love at the end of the day. We all get to talk. After this first game, somebody's going to be doing a lot of talking and somebody's going to be doing a little bit of talking. But it's all love at the end of the day. He said, I got you. Yeah, check that video out. Let me know. And with that being said, appreciate you guys for stopping by. We talked a little bit about Jamal Adams. We jumped on different things. And to all the channel members holding it down, I appreciate you guys 100%. All levels. All levels. I'm slinging beer. You drinking them. You already know. Hey, it is what it is, though. You know, got to get the beer start early and the other stuff starts late. I mean, we still got this pandemic going around. I ain't going to have too many people coming to the crib, but I drink by my... Hey, it's all good. At the end of the day, you do what you got to do if you're the age of 21. We got some young boys in here, so say cool and say no to anything that's not right. I can see how we trading for Jamal Adams. Hey, we about to see. I'm going to give Cam a Wolf, who's been struggling this whole thing. I'm going to give him his one more thing. How about them cowgirls? Sorry, I tried my best to do it. It just couldn't come out my mouth. Let me try one more time. How about them cowgirls? Dang. Bro, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to say it. I just can't say it. Now, I can say Cowboys, but I can't say it with that other part of the sentence. You know what I'm saying? I can say Cowboys, but when I say how about them girls, I can't do it. Just can't do it. Anyways, what about Khalil Tate? He's a dog, but it's going to be hard to make it at the wide receiver position where we're trying to put him. With all that being said, you know what time it is, my guys and gals. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself too. What is going on? Why is... Hold up. Wait a minute. I thought I was finished. Say now, let me stop. Is there something wrong with girls? No, there's not. Not at all. Especially when they got the word cow in front of it. Is Howie willing to trade a first-round pick? I don't know about that, because as we might have to let some veterans go, we want to get some young boys in here. But if he can get paid $7 and $10 million for the next 2 years, I think we'll do it. Until next time, you know what time it is. For those who haven't watched my Matt Pryor video, the Matt Pryor hate is real. Go check that out after this live stream. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Until next time, you got jokes. We're going to see you. Hey, it's all love. Listen, I love talking football. I love talking that NFC East stuff. To give you a little bit of shine some light on you guys. Hey, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Your offense is going to be powerful. I got to see what happens with Dak. Your offense is powerful, but we're going to see how things really play out. If anyone is interested in any Eagles contact, go check out my channel. Yes, before I get off here real quick, Eagles Season, EAGLESZN. Search it on YouTube. Check him out. Young boy, but he's grinding. Until next time, you know what time it is. We out. This time for sure. You know.